Good evening, class. Today we are going to work with the next part of this chapter, perimeter and area. Today we will discuss about circles. When we are talking about the circle, we will discuss about the two parts of circle, that is two topic, that is circumference of a circle and area of a circle. So what do you mean by the circumference of a circle? For that, so as when we are discussing about the square or rectangle or any other polygons, that outer boundary, that one we are telling that it is the perimeter of that particular polygon. So in case of circle, when you are drawing a circle, that line you are getting the length of this line, that is the circumference. Okay, so the dots in a particular distance, that means in a fixed distance from the center, that all the dots, if we are connecting, we are getting a curved line. That line is called, that outer line, this is called the circumference. Okay, so how you can find out the length of the circumference? So what is the easiest way? Suppose you have got a smaller size one, smaller circle, if you have drawn, like putting the cap of your bottle, by putting bangles, okay, you are getting a circle. So you can find out the circumference of this one by putting a thread on that, and afterwards you will measure it with using a scale. But if you are looking for a bigger size, so it is not possible to measure on that way by putting thread or something like that. So what we can do in this case, we need something which will make us make these things easier to find out the circumference of that particular circle. So for that, one idea has come. When we are comparing the circumference and the diameter of different circles, that means different diameter has been given, so their circumference also will be different. So when we are comparing these two, the ratio we are getting after that, that means the circumference, C stands for circumference and diameter stands for D. So when the diameter will increase, obviously the circumference will increase. So the ratio between these two, so if you are taking numbers of circles, and like you have drawn many circles, you can measure the circumference by putting thread. Another one of little bit bigger size, okay, you are getting this one, that one also you can measure, and you are putting that when you are using that compass, you are putting that dot over here in the center. Then you can by through that center you are drawing the diameter. Here also, if this is the center, so what you can find out, for the with the small sizes you can find out the circumference and the diameter. Then you are taking out the ratio of these two. Okay, that means in ratio what it will be, circumference by the diameter. What you are getting, you can see that in all the cases it will be equal. Okay, and it will be nearby 3.14, or we can consider this one as pi. It is pronounced as pi. Okay, and its numerical value, if you are going to present that ratio, you will get it is 22/7, or if you are presenting this one in decimal, you will get 3.14, or sometimes it may be 3.13, but we are generally we will consider these two, 22/7 or 3.14. Okay, so when we are getting this number, that pi, now it will be easier to find out the circumference of any circle. So here in this case, suppose this one has been given like that. So what is the relation you are getting? Here it is circumference by the diameter is equal to pi. Okay, so that means what we can write, circumference is equal to pi into d. Yes or no? And we know d means diameter, diameter equal to double of the radius. If I am extending, I am drawing the another radius on the opposite side, and that will become the diameter of this circle. So d is equal to 2r, you know. So here if I am changing this one, that it is pi into, in place of d, if I am putting this one 2r, we are getting 2 pi r. So what is the formula we have got from that? That is equal to c, equal to c means circumference of a circle is equal to twice of 2 into pi r. Okay, so by using this formula we can find out the circumference of any of the circle. Okay, let's come with some example. Here I have taken one example. That question is, what is the circumference of a circle with radius 14 centimeter? Okay, so here just now we have come through the formula. What we have seen in this formula, that formula was circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, so here what has been given? Here r has been given 14 centimeter. And that pi, let's consider pi is equal to 22/7. Okay, so what will be the circumference? So let's put this one, circumference is equal to 2 into, in place of pi I will put 22/7 and in place of r I will put 14, then centimeter. Let's cancel. What you are getting, multiply these numbers, it is 2 into 22 into 2, that much centimeter, that is equal to 2 to the 4, it will be 88 centimeter. So the circumference of this given circle will be 88 centimeter. Okay, I hope you can solve this kind of questions. Let's come to the second part of this topic, that is area of a circle. Okay, here we will discuss about the area of a circle. How can we get it? Okay, suppose I have taken one circle and I have divided this one in 64 equal parts. Okay, so in this way, when I am dividing this one in 64 equal parts, after that what we will get, these are the small things, that's lines from the center to the circumference, these are the radius. Okay, now when I will arrange them, how it will be? It will be nearby triangles like that. This kind of structures we will get. This is that measurable one. Here I will set another one. Then here again broad side. This is the smaller side. Again here the broad side. In this way, when I will put these 64 triangles, small triangles, okay, till 64, but I will get that this side, the length of this side will become 32, if that and that side it will be another 32. Okay, and this one, the length of this one, that radius in this circle, let it be that 32 sectors I have divided. I have divided this one in 32 sectors, small sectors. Okay, in this way I have divided that all the sectors. When I have arranged, I am getting a rectangle. Okay, in this way I will get a rectangle like that. All the sectors of equal size, if I am putting, see, in this way it will continue. So what I will get here, you might have noticed that in this side the broad part of 32 sectors, and this side we are putting the broad part of the 32 sectors. In this way we are getting a rectangle like structure. Okay, here in this rectangle, whatever length it is, okay, that one you leave it. Let's come to that part. This length, the center to the circumference, that means that breadth of this rectangle, that is equal to that breadth of the, that is equal to the radius of the circle. Okay, so what you are getting here, let's see. We know that area of rectangle is equal to how much? Area of a rectangle, that is equal to, we know, length into breadth. Here when we are arranging this, after cutting this one, what we are getting? After arranging this one, what we have got? That is equal to area of the circle also. Yes, because we have arranged this circle by cutting this one, we have made this rectangle. So the area of both of them is equal, because that completely that circle has been arranged here and we are getting this rectangle. So their area is equal, it must be equal. So here what we are getting? So half of the circumference, if we are considering this one like that, because so here what we are getting? Here we can write that half of the circumference into radius, that is equal to how much? Half of the circumference means what to write? Because this is the length, half into half of the circumference. Yes or no? That half we are putting one side and another half in the another side. So that is, this is the length of this rectangle. So here in place of L or length, we are writing half of the circumference, and then breadth Already we have earlier we have discussed that breadth is equal to the radius of the circle. So here that what is the half of the circumference? By formula, if we are writing, it is 2 pi r. Yes, half into 2 pi r, and radius equal to r. So ultimately what we are getting, these 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So we are getting pi, and r will be multiplied. So the formula of the area becomes pi r square. So this is the formula of the area of a circle. In this way we will get the area of a circle. So if this is the formula, let's come to some questions and let's solve this question. To find out the area of a circular garden, I have taken one question. The diameter of the circular garden has been given 9.8 meter. Okay, and you have asked to find out its area. So here what we can do, okay, first we will write diameter equal to 9.8 meter. So radius equal to what? Yes, tell me. Radius will be double. It's that double is the diameter, so radius will be its half by 2. So what you are getting? It will be 4.9 meter. Now let's put this one in formula. What is the formula of area of a circle? Yes, that is equal to pi r square. So pi stands for, here we are considering, that is equal to 22 by 7, and r square 4.9 into 4.9, that much meter square. Okay, so let's cancel. What you are getting? It is 0.7. So when we are multiplying this, what we are getting after multiplying this one? Okay, yes, your answer will be, here you will get 75.46 meter square. So this is the area of this circular garden where the diameter has been given 9.8 meter. So I hope you can solve the rest the questions of the given exercise. So hope for the best. Try to solve the exercise.